Keep It Cute or Put It on Mute with Courtney.
Showing up to morning breakfast, and with a full face of glam and hair done, while everybody else was clearly no makeup, just woke up in their pajamas. Like,
What time do you think she got up? Put that on mute, sister.
yeah, she missed the group chat because
Read the room. Own it, Joella. Own it. We need that level of pot stirring, but I need you to own that that's what you're doing. Oh, you're stirring the pot.
Yeah.
And you're having a hard time owning it. If you're going to make villainous moves in the game, then understand you'll be cast as a villain and own it. You're not really that good of a friend. Because a good friend would be like, the man's cheating on you. Get out of here. You're making a fool out of yourself. Welcome to reality in 5D.
Where the tea is hot
The reads are sharper.
and nobody escapes the group chat.
Let's spill. All right, guys. Welcome to TM5D. It's me, Matt.
And Courtney.
But you know that. Who else would it be? Duh. And today we're recapping Real Housewives of Rhode Island, Season 1, Episode 7, Boats, Lies, and Videotapes. I can't believe we're already on Episode 7. This season is flying by.
Yeah.
Now, I know they dropped 2 episodes almost like a day apart in the beginning, and that might be why it feels like it's happening really fast, but a lot is kind of happening in general.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I don't understand the dolls, though.
The dolls?
Alicia with the dolls. She's like constantly talking. Like it opens up with her talking to this doll about the room accommodations. And she used to, the doll throughout that, like to knock the bug away in the episode. Like, I don't understand. What is her obsession?
Some people are really fascinated and like obsessed with dolls, like Annabelle and like haunted dolls. I think Annabelle just like came here for like an exhibit or something.
An exhibition?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh, that's so creepy.
And they had to have it carried in like a glass, like certain, I don't know, maybe like bulletproof glass or something. Like it was crazy, like the lengths that they went through for this doll. That's so-called cursed.
The dolls are kind of creeping me out, though. They're like these Victorian looking, like.
But they had to bring it to the mansion. They were, I don't know.
She brought several. You're a grown woman. You're like 40, 50. What? How old is she? Carrying these Victorian dolls around, talking to them. I like don't talk to my Labubu.
It's creepy. It kind of gives voodoo and like, I don't know.
So strange.
Yeah, I don't know where she's going with the dolls. Like trying to be, is she trying to creep everyone out? I don't understand.
I don't get it. I really, really like Rosie. And I clocked her husband saying that Kelsey is basically everything she claims Rosie is. And I'm like, exactly. We've been saying this from the beginning. She's a complete jelly donut.
Oh, yeah.
She is so jealous of Rosie. She grills her on everything. Like, it's crazy.
A jelly donut indeed. She's kind of just, I think, you know, my keep it cute or put it on mute moment with her is her. Honestly.
Oh, do we have a new segment? Keep it cute or put it on mute with Courtney?
Yeah. And it is showing up to morning breakfast, and with a full face of glam and hair done, while everybody else was clearly no makeup, just woke up in their pajamas. Like,
what time do you think she got up to do all of that before breakfast? I totally agree. Put that on mute, sister.
Yeah.
That wasn't cute.
What were you thinking? She missed the group chat because
read the room.
Yeah. Everyone was like, yeah, just show up tomorrow in your pajamas, no makeup, no glam. And she comes waltzing in and just ignores everyone and just sits down with like her full face of glam and hair like freshly straightened and like
they're all puffy.
product. And she's like wearing a robe, like, yep, I woke up like this.
Hair like completely silk smooth.
Yeah, like, girl.
Hair done.
You look sus. Like, you weren't even trying.
Rosie's sick.
Are you afraid for us to see you without makeup?
Yeah. No, probably. That's got to be.
No.
Her insecurities are heavy.
Yeah.
Rosie's like sick. I can't tell if she's like physically sick or sick of Kelsey's bullshit. Like, I'm not sure,
Probably
but
anxiety that like made her sick from that dinner and like conflict. We already know she's got some questionable like bowels. She's got like GI issues. Didn't she have colonitis or something?
yeah, the nerves. You think they're giving her bubble guts?
Yeah, I think, a lot of that. She probably has some like immune
The whole
system.
breakfast was awkward.
Yeah.
They bring up the backhanded compliment again, and it was a completely backhanded compliment. Her tone that she takes with Rosie is just bitchy mean girl.
Yeah. She's so jealous and
Yeah,
so insecure.
she denies it again and doubles down that she's not making another backhanded compliment. I mean, I'm just rolling my eyes. Every time she talks, I roll my eyes.
Yeah. Even when she like came to talk to Rosie, I don't know. I wasn't buying it. It was weird.
When she's like, I don't know you. I feel like your mask is still on. And every time they talk about the mask and they show Ashley with that gold mask,
Oh my
she
God.
looks like a Jabberwocky or whatever. Like, I can't take her seriously.
I
I just
literally
crack up.
spit my drink out. I was like sipping, and they like pan over to her, and she's just like this gold mask making like this like stone face. And I just literally spit my drink straight out. Like, it was so funny. Why did they keep
She
doing that?
She's doubling down so heavy, Kelsey is, that Rosie is lying. Like, what is she lying about? Just say it. We're 7 episodes in, and you keep dancing around, stretching out this story. It cannot be as bad as she's making it seem. We already
Yeah.
know the whole rumor about the boss and
Mm-hmm.
the network and all of that shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? Say it already. I'm over it. What did Rosie call her? A high-end squatter? That's hilarious. Rosie has some of the best reads. I
Yeah.
feel like,
She
okay,
keeps it cute. She keeps it cute.
yes, thank you. I think this episode's shade assassin has to be Rosie.
Yeah.
She kills it in her
I wish she
confessionals.
was more confident amongst the girls and brought that same level of like wit and humor. Like, it is so funny and it is so like perfect for that moment. Like, I know she could bring that to the group, but
She's insecure a little bit, and I
yeah,
think watching
she kind of
back,
subdues herself a little bit.
I hope watching back she sees that and how like funny it is and that it helps elevate her.
Yeah.
I feel
And
like
the whole group in general.
yeah, she's admitted that she's awkward and she admits that it's harder for her to open up. Where Kelsey, I think, came into this thinking she was going to be the glamorous favorite, the like full glam. Everyone wants to be her, and it's not
Nobody
landing
wants
well.
that.
It's so scripted. It's not the real her. Everything again, like Rosie's husband said, that she is saying about Rosie is Kelsey, and her insecurities are bleeding through so hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming off as desperation at this point. She was flirting with the butlers, the
Mm.
21-year-old butlers, and we
Hmm.
thought she could seep no lower.
I love that Liz and Alicia have this relationship where Liz can completely call her out on her bullshit. I love that she is like, Alicia goes on these long-winded rants, almost like Dorit. And on Beverly Hills, they have all of these pans of the ladies being like super polite, and they're like kind of like, okay, she's talking a lot, but no one stops her. Liz goes, enough already. Like literally tells her to shut up. I'm like cracking up. I love that. She's like, you're so long-winded, and Liz cannot stand it. It's perfect. They're like agreeing with Kelsey though.
Especially when she doesn't even know what she's talking about. Like when she said
Epstein
Epstein
salt
salt.
bath.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my god.
what?
Read the room,
She couldn't
girl.
even say what was the word with the pluralized form of
Oh my gosh, what was it?
and she was like, I can't do it.
Kills me. She and her crackers. Her and those damn
I just love
crackers.
me a cracker.
If she's got to stop trying to make the cracker happen. Like, it's killing me.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't like that they agree with Kelsey. I feel like they're pushing that narrative against Rosie. They're like, "Oh, this is something we could have talked about," but it's not landing well at all.
I feel like they're kind of using Kelsey to do their dirty work, to be their puppet.
One, Ashley is like in the corner crying. And Joellen's like, "Oh no, she's crying again." Like, okay, this is clearly her thing. I know she's
I
constantly.
think I even looked at you and said, "Is she a Cancer?"
She might be, or like, and you said she might be postpartum.
I think she's postpartum. Yeah, she has a small baby. So poor girl. She's obviously she looks like she's going through some postpartum. Because one minute she's like, "Yay, that's heaven," and then she's like crying, like, "I just feel so bad for her."
I love how Joellen's like, "Oh God, is she crying again?" And then she goes straight from that to being like, "Okay, I'm gonna go be the mediator for Rosie and Kelsey." I'm like, "You sound so empathetic. You sound like you're gonna be a great mediator." And honestly, they didn't even need a mediator. I feel like they called that truce so quick. Like they got over it so fast.
They did.
I'm like, what is going on with the quick? This one lasted longer than the beach fight for sure. But I'm noticing these girls slowly, one by one, I feel like ganging up on Rosie and picking her to be the target. They called it a truce pretty quick and like full on hugged it out. I cannot believe that.
I think Rosie just doesn't like confrontation. And like she said, she doesn't
She's a
forget.
Taurus and never forgets. You're right. I clocked
She's like, I
that. Clocked
forgive,
it.
but this doesn't mean I forget.
What
So
about
we'll
the
see.
driver talking about how he lived in the castle?
Oh yeah.
And you know I love haunted shit like that. I'm all about the paranormal of it all. It's perfect.
It's an old castle too.
It is, and he said that they had witnessed several things, like several people had off themselves there.
He said there was like a nun supposedly that hung herself there.
Yeah, that's so creepy. And then here Alicia is with these creepy ass dolls. She's gonna take something home on one of those dolls. Possessed.
She's trying so hard to. I don't
I know.
understand. I've never met someone who is so like wants to be haunted in my life.
And whose idea was the big inflatable slide outside of the haunted castle? Like, you have this massive castle. I'm expecting some elegant princess party, and we've got like a sorority party happening in the front lawn. I mean, Rosie's kind of fun. Like, she's the first one to be like, hell yeah, and go down the slide. And she's like, I'm so immature. And actually, I feel like you seem the most fun. Like, I would have totally hung out with you.
Who invited him? Whose trip is this?
Oh my God, I already forgot.
I did
Is it
too.
Liz? Yeah, it's Liz, because we were like, she can
Okay.
host a party any day. Like, this is so elegant. But I feel like
So
someone.
she got the kids a slide. How thoughtful.
That is so funny. I did. I need to know more about Joellen's backstory. We're getting these little slivers, and I'm like, it's taking a lot to build up, but I don't understand the whole 3 times being shipped off to these different. The last one she said was considered a boarding school, but she said these were places where people were court ordered. She was with rapists and murderers and sent to drug rehab in the 7th grade when she was not on drugs.
And then for a year in 9th grade.
In a boarding school.
Yeah.
Because her mother didn't like that she had boobs, and she said that she was promiscuous, even though Joellen claims that she wasn't.
But then kind of doubled down and said that she was really slutty in her 20s.
Yeah. Like she completely rebelled, went the other way.
So, I don't know.
Which is crazy because you have Kelsey over here narrating a story about Joellen and her ex-boyfriend or her sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Having this fling, and oh my God, I don't know. Like
That is crazy.
Rhode Island is small, but I didn't know it was that small.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Having to go to like a reformatory school or like a boarding school because of that is crazy. I wonder what like the mom's point of view of that is too, like why she sent her.
I want to know more. I kind of want to deep dive into her past. I wonder how much of it's out there or if it's scrubbed. Alicia kind of hints that she remembered it, but no one talked about it, which is so very like family.
Yeah.
And they had that whole trauma bond moment over their abandonment issues, and then they get the message that Ruella is not coming.
Of course.
On the trip. Are we shocked?
Because of her medical illness that lasted as long as one of those like commercials that they like give you all the side effects of it.
Right. Faking sick, doesn't want to come into work. Let's be serious here. Like you
Side effects include.
I know. Oh my god, the long
She
ass
just listed them.
pan of like
Oh god.
all of these different things that she has.
It was like
She's like,
Tremfya or some shit.
yeah, I had to be taken by a rescue. Tom's car rolled down a hill 5 times and it's snowing in Pasadena. Like it was giving, you know what I mean? And I'm like, Ruru, it's called anxiety. You weren't airlifted. Like this is crazy. You need to settle
Kelsey
down.
threw up all night long. Or Kelsey. Rosie threw up all night long and still was on the trip.
She still
From
showed up
anxiety.
to work. We're not gonna do this.
Get out of the
And
urgent care.
what we're not gonna do is have Brian over here making her some shitty breakfast in bed, pretending like he's a good husband. Like this whole
With the kids.
plot twist or
Oh.
the whole season storyline isn't about him cheating.
I know. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh no, not the kids!"
He
Don't
even
get the
sounds
kids
like,
in that.
all right, let's
Oh
make
god.
mom breakfast. She's like dying or something. You could like feel how just checked out.
It was very staged, especially because they walked in, handed her the breakfast, and they're like, "All right, kids, do you want to go play?" And they're like, "Yes." And they're like, "All right, like you're dismissed."
I'm ready for
Moment
Bella
over.
to go. She's relevant for the storyline, I guess, so we have these moments, but other than that, it's kind of sad. It's not going to last long. She's like a one-hit, like, season wonder.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
Yeah, she doesn't want to participate, then just go. Bye, girl. Bye.
Which, ding, 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 I got a new segment called Clock It. Can we talk about one thing I clocked this episode? And I've got to say, I clocked it. I love Rosie. We gave her, like, the Shade Assassin award, but I clocked her flirting and thirsting over the butlers amidst all of these allegations that they're saying about her. I don't know, that was strange.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe Rosie was being the wing woman for Kelsey or trying, that was like her effort. But I feel like the way that it was able to be chopped and edited, it made her look bad in that moment. She's like made all these thirsty comments about them being
Kelsey or
cute.
Rosie?
No, Rosie. I clocked it. Like we have these allegations out there about Rosie hooking up with her boss, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you've got her on here being like, oh, these butlers are cute. Take your shirt off. Are you single? And that's why I'm like, maybe, yeah, she's being a wing woman. And we kind of see her push them towards Kelsey in the end. But it was easily manipulated to make her look a certain way.
That's true. I could see that. I don't think it was as like hungry as Kelsey was being. She was trying hard. But honestly, we've seen that before with all the housewives. Look at how thirsty like the whole cast of New York was. Anytime there was like a pool boy or like anyone when they would go on vacation.
I know, but there weren't
even
the
if they were half their
allegations.
age.
Agreed. There weren't the allegations.
I get it.
I'm just saying, I clocked it. I'm like, that's a little sus with everything else that's being said about you.
Yeah.
It cracks me up, though, that, like, once again, well, we've got Ashley bonding with Liz, but once again, that damn...
Liz didn't even want to participate. She went upstairs and took a nap.
She did. She's like, I'm in my 50s. I don't care about these 20-year-old boys. Like, this is desperate. Like,
It was child's play.
I'm not interested anymore. I did think it was hilarious that Kelsey's like, and gets stung, and then they're like, oh, there's a bee on your butt. That bee went right in on the butt.
That's what she gets for just like randomly tanning out in the middle of the lawn.
Oh my god, and another sunset cruise. This never ends well. I feel like every single time there's a sunset cruise on Housewives, we need to worry. But the marina does look really pretty, I'll have to say.
Yeah, it did. The whole castle area looked gorgeous.
The boat spread, however, was the cheapest shit I have ever seen. There were charcuterie bowls of all the different varieties and different themes. Bowls of pickles, bowls of chips, pink plastic champagne flutes, pink plastic hearts, pink
Okay, the champagne
captain
flutes
hats.
were the cheapest looking thing I've ever seen. They're like, this is so cute. I was like, ugh.
It's Party City.
Yeah.
I was so embarrassed for them. I'm like, this is so sad. The food in the bowls, it was tacky. Everything else listed on this girls' trip has been really cute. And then you've got a blow-up slide and the cheapest charcuterie and plastic decorations on this boat I've ever seen.
Well, you also have a gorgeous pool and layout area, and then Kelsey out in the lawn randomly. Like, why were you not at the chair at the poolside? Like, why did you have to go out there? Was that like a photo moment?
Of course it was.
It was so staged. That's why when she got stung by a bee, I was laughing. I was like, ah, that's what you get.
I felt bad for Ashley and her having to leave because her child was being rushed to the emergency room. It's like been so often on the
Yeah.
entire episode. He's feeling better. He's feeling worse. He's feeling better. Both parents are out of town. Like all of a sudden, the child's being taken to the emergency room. Good thing they're not in
Yeah.
another country. That would have been horrible for her.
That's got to be so hard. I couldn't imagine. Poor thing. That's why she's crying so much on camera.
There was a lot of
Stressed.
crying this entire episode. The dramatic moment where Joellen's out on the terrace and Liz is looking for her, and there she is out there crying. Oh, now she's got proof. The proof that Ruella had asked her for.
Yeah.
And it's like they look at the text and they're both like, it's so soap opera. Let's be for real. It's very Days of Our Lives.
It is weird how she ended up with that information.
Uh-huh. Well, and she said that she's got a friend who is friends with the mistress.
Which is weird.
And yeah, I mean, they all get together. They're like grimacing and looking at the phone and gasping. And Joellen's like holding her face because, you know, she's been the one who's brought all of this information the whole time. And now she's decided that she doesn't want to be the one bringing the information even more, even though she's literally befriended or is friends with someone associated and is living for the tea. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
And own it, Joella. Own it.
Yeah.
Like, we need you on the show. Like, we need that level of pot stirring, but I need you to own that that's what you're
You
doing.
think it's her, like, going out doing this? Because, like, what
She's
friend,
Gossip Girl.
if this, yeah, she kind of gives that. I could see
Ooh.
it. Like, what friend is going to be like, if she's friends with the mistress and with you, knowing that you're friends with Rula, and this girl is going to take pictures of her so-called friend, like with
Days
her
before the polo
boyfriend
match.
or like a guy she's seeing. Like, it just is so weird. Why would the friend even be there? Why would she be filming them secretly?
No,
And then sending it to other people. Like, obviously this isn't a good friend to the mistress then. Like, I just have more questions.
I agree. And this is literally 2 days before the polo match, and they've got a video of him in a long embrace and with his tacky red interior of his car, and very recent to the times footage that's allegedly proof of everything, like grabbing her in the butt. And I'm over it. I mean, we've already exposed it. There's
Yeah.
nothing left. We're kind of beating a dead horse. Why is Ruella still with him? Oh, it's like she can't get divorced, right?
No, she's already been divorced.
I know, but she's not allowed to talk about it, remember?
I don't know. It's like been so conflicting. Her family was so supportive of her forgiving him and making it work either way. So I thought that was a weird message to give your daughter. But then whose family was like,
Alicia's family was like,
Alicia.
I hope I live to see you get his ass.
Yeah,
I
I hope
loved
you
it.
heard him. Or
I
at least
loved
we
it.
can or something. I was
Yeah.
like, yes.
It was kind of like, and Joellen is now allegedly vindicated. Like, well, I mean, I guess in the sense that everything she's saying is true, but come on, girl, you're stirring the pot.
Yeah.
And you're having a hard time owning it, and I don't understand. If you're going to make villainous moves in the game, then understand you'll be cast as a villain and own it. Be like a Kenyan, like, literally, like, be like a Kenyan, like, literally, like, own it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they're like, Alicia, you're her friend. You're closest to her. You need to be the one to say it to her. And Alicia's like, I can't say it to her. Well, then you're not really that close. You're not really that good of a friend. Because, like, good friend would be like, the man's cheating on you. Get out of here. This is insane. You're making a fool out of yourself.
Yeah.
And what example is he setting for the kids? It's kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't think any of them are really good friends, but we shall see, because it looks like there's going to be an explosive fight, and I have a feeling that this Rosie and Kelsey truce is not going to last very long.
Oh no, it looks like it's about to get nasty, honestly.
I'm really liking Rhode Island. I hope that this isn't, oh, well, it's a first season on Bravo. We're only going to give you 10 episodes in a reunion. Like, I hope it's not like that. I hope we have a little more. But
Mm-hmm.
they have kind of put a lot of cards out on the table right off the bat. So we shall see.
That's true. Well, everyone pick your sides.
Ooh, I think I already know. I'm Team Rosie.
I'm Team Rosie as well.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys. As always, it's been fun here at Reality in 5D with Matt
And Courtney.
Bye.
Bye.